There is no such thing as a perfect mouse. Every mouse that exists on the market suits different people. Some may like the Logitech G302's diamond shape, or the one on the Xiaomi FK series. But there is one mouse that remains the best-selling gaming mouse. It was released in 2014 and the first to use the Pixart P&W3366 sensor, arguably the best sensor in the market, with no acceleration or spin-out problems. The shape looks like it came out from a spaceship. It has the most convenient scroll wheel with its free spinning feature, and it sports 11 programmable buttons you can customize via its software. It was the Logitech G502 Futurist Core. 2 years later, in 2016, Logitech gave the G502 RGB in the Futurist Spectrum, and now 2 years later, in 2018, they updated the G502 with the new Hero sensor, which I have right now. This is a G502 Hero. This is the left and the right mouse buttons, the infinite scroll wheel. I love that feature. There's a profile button here, 2 side buttons on here, this useless snipe button, I don't know why people would use that, and these 2 extra buttons, which are defaulted to shift the DPI up and down, but I unbound them because I don't really use them. The scroll wheel I should add is also tilt, so you can tilt left or right. Useful for scrolling left or right down the timeline in Premiere Pro. And underneath the mouse button, underneath the mouse, you got a sensor here. You can remove the cover. You can put some weights inside it. But why would you? It's already heavy enough. You don't really need to put the optional weights in because it's 121 grams. And for playing FPS shooters, that's enough. But it could be lighter. The Hero sensor, high efficiency rating optical, performs identically to the P&W3366, just with 10 times the power efficiency, and added the maximum DPI range from 12K to 16K. Not that any of that really matters because the common DPI choice for most gamers is 400 DPI. And 2, it's still a wired mouse, so it doesn't really matter. You just put the poly rate to 1000Hz and it'll still perform good. Plus, the Hero sensor has less weight to it, lighter than the P&W3366, which is why the G502 Hero is 121 grams. On the P&W3366 models, such as the Futurist Core and Spectrum, it's slightly heavier. My first gaming mouse was the Logitech G302 Daedalus Prime. For me, the diamond shape was fine. It was lightweight, the buttons were excellent, and I performed quite well with it. It didn't have RGB, it only had blue lights, but that doesn't really matter. But there was one problem with it. The sensor. It uses an AM010, which, don't get me wrong, it was an accurate sensor. But if you flick it at really fast, and especially if you do it from an angle, it just spins out. And at critical times where you need to make a life-saving flick shot, that significantly reduces your chance of survival. If I remember correctly, the G302 cost me about $60, and the G502 Hero cost me about $110. So the G502 Lightspeed Hero, which is going in the latest model, is about $200, I think? And that's quite a significant jump. But still, it's $110 for a wired Hero mouse. And is it worth it? Yeah? It's a good all-rounder mouse. Anyone can pick it up and play well with it, despite the heavy weight. It can be used for first-person shooters, MMOs, RPGs, Minecraft, CSGO, Quake, pretty much any game. It's a good all-rounder, don't get me wrong. But I want to try a wireless option. I've been saving some money up, and I want to see if the wireless technology has improved. There are two really good options out there in the market today. The G Pro Wireless from Logitech and the Viper Ultimate from Razer. Both of them weigh about somewhere between 80 grams, and they're really damn good if you can afford the $250 price tag. That's really expensive. So I want to find something cheaper, something that is lightweight while I can afford it. So I'm thinking, what about the G703 Hero? So here's why I decided to get a G703 Hero. 1. It's 95 grams. 2. It has an ergonomic shape. I thought I wouldn't mind getting an Epicurus mouse, because after all, I came from a G302. 3. It has the Hero sensor, so I can play with near 100% accuracy while lasting a couple of weeks with its power efficiency. And 4. It was $129 on sale. It's a good deal. Yeah, it was a good deal. So what you're about to see now was me unboxing the G703 as it came in the mail and my first impressions of it. Any scissors here? God damn it. Is there any scissors here? I could try and use this ruler. Yeah, it works. Yep. Just a ruler, works fine. Okay, it's not that premium. Should be fine. Okay, the mouse is— holy shit, that is light as hell. Holy god. Okay then. The mouse just fell out, but it is light as hell. Holy crap. Okay then. So what we got here? Okay, this is what the mouse is supposed to be in, but it just fell out. Okay then. But we also got a 10 gram weight and a receiver. And the receiver is just there. I don't know the camera autofocus, it's probably focusing on me, but that doesn't really matter. That's the receiver right there. There's some paperwork here. Is it a sticker? It's not a sticker. It's a promo card. Alright. And then here's the cable. Comes in. Looks quite similar to the cable on my keyboard, but it's used to charge the mouse and give data to it. Not really impressed with the unboxing experience because the mouse just fell out and I think I broke it. Also, so this is the 10 gram weight. You can put it underneath the mouse. In fact, I might try that actually. There you go, that's off now. I might do this again actually. So it's just there's a magnet underneath the mouse here. You can just press that in. There you go, you got that out. 10 gram weight. I don't think I'm gonna put the weight in. Oh wait, no, it goes under here. Sorry, it goes under here. Just put it in like that. That's in. And then you just put this on the mouse again. And there's no way I'm gonna use— there's no way I'm using weight. Except because first-person shooters uses less weight, and you don't want that. You don't want a heavy weight like a G502 Hero. I don't know how to get it out. Well, then again, I'm going to stop here. Gonna get this mouse plugged in, and we shall give it a test drive. Maybe I'll get into a CSGO, maybe aimbot the map, and then try out this mouse out. So, yeah. Right, so I can see on camera, okay, this is just the G703 here, turned off, turn it back on, let's turn it on. This is a G703 mouse. So, according to the box, it is 95 grams. It has the Hero sensor. It's economic shaped, and it has rubber side grips. I can tell. This, by the way, back here, this is the G502 Hero. The mouse I've been using for about 2 years. About 2 years. And now, we got this here. And I can tell. Oh, this is nice. So, the sign here is actually curved in. Actually curved in right there. Lightly towards the back and a bit upwards. And then you got the right side here. It's also kind of tapered in, but it's not that much. Buttons though. Let's do a quick button test here. Maybe bring up the mic. Ooh. Just back to the old-fashioned scroll wheel. Because the G502, yeah, the G502 has this infinite scroll wheel, and I love this so much, especially with the editing. I love it so much. And now we got the old-fashioned scroll wheel here. Oh well, what can you do? Scanning the software here. I think G-Hub will pick it up. Firmware update available. No installer right now. Fix for G703 Lightspeed. Wake and repeat after sleep after finishing. The box did come with this extension box here. The idea is that you plug in the receiver. You plug in the receiver into this box here. Alright. You route this to the back of your desk. Alright. And then when you need to charge it, you can simply unplug this box here, unplug it, and then plug in the charging cable. I'm not going to do that though. Okay, so firmware is successful. Firmware is successful, okay? So okay, I'm just unplug this. Okay, it's unplugged. So it's definitely unplugged. Still got the mouse here. Still on. Oh, cable. Yep. Leave this aside. This receiver, I don't really need the extension for this because I'm going to plug it in front of my PC, and I think it can still pick up well. You're not responding? Okay, here we go. It is responding. Got a DPI, shall we? Okay, so we come with a default 800, 6000, and 3200. I actually play at 450 dpi. There's actually not much difference between 400 and 450, but I did it anyway. Oh my god, this mouse is so light. It's so light. Okay, let's get into aimbots. I can definitely feel it. So I have crouch set to mouse 5, because I have trouble with crouching while walking. You know? And then I have a jump throw bind set to mouse 4. So let's test this out. It actually tracks well on my SteelSeries QCK mousepad here. Test it out. Okay. Here's the thing though, okay? I'm so used to gripping on this mouse here because there's a thumb grip here, right? So when I do a claw grip, which I am a claw grip, you know, I'm so used to putting my phone like right here. and with the weight too. Get accustomed to it. Actually, I think, now you think about it, right? Now you think about it, G502, I think height is more taller. It looks to me that G502 height is more lower than G703. Put this here for now. G502 Hero. Let's just set some boundaries. Again, G502 Hero. Alright, so this is G502 Hero. Let's go back to this one here. You see that's working. I'm noticing this little edge here. The curves on the buttons kind of force your fingers in there. This mouse is large. Like I heard that it suits claw grip. What I'm really impressed about, it is really lightweight. I wasn't expecting this to be this light. I thought 95 grams was actually heavy as hell, but it's not. It's actually not that heavy. Hell, I didn't even put in the 10 gram weight in. There's no 10 gram weight. It still feels light as hell. And because it's wireless, you think that there will be some delay, right? I can't feel any. There is no delay. Light speed actually works. So what did I think about the G703? Well, it was better than I expected. I didn't expect 95 grams to be that lightweight. I thought 95 was heavier, but no, it wasn't. Of course, it could be lighter. It could be like the G Pro Wireless with its 80 gram weight, but this will do for now, and I'm satisfied with it already. The only issue that I encountered is that the left side grip can creak in if you press it hard enough. I doubt it will affect the lifespan of this product, but you should not be concerned about it. It's just a minor thing. Logitech's Lightspeed technology is actually really good. If you haven't tried it yet, you should. You can't tell the difference between wired and wireless. You just can't tell. It feels exactly the same. But with it being wireless, there has to be something that can connect to. So it has a wireless dongle, right? But then you just leave on your desk. So that means that you can bring this mouse anywhere. Of course, there's no wire interfering with you. You could just put it in the bag and go off. But where do you put the dongle? Where do you put that USB receiver? There is no USB storage inside the mouse, and yet the G305 does. And I think the G Pro Wireless, I think it does. But they do have a small compartment you can put your USB receiver in. But the G703 doesn't. So that's such an inconvenience. You can only leave it at home. So overall, the G703 is a great mouse. If you can afford the $130 price tag, which is more affordable than the G Pro Wireless, you can go for this. You use it to play as first-person shooters with its wireless technology, and you will be satisfied with it. However, I still rather prefer the G502 Hero for some reason. There's something about the G502 Hero that makes me come back to it. It might be because of the shape of that scope reel function I really love so much. Might be the shape. The hump is more flatter, so I think this is more comfortable than the G703. But then again, this is also comfortable too. I can grip it just fine. The hump is the hump's more taller and more rounded, but it's still fine. I still like this mouse. So with the G502, alright, I've been using it for 2 years and I've gotten used to it by now. But it's time to move on. It's time to move on with the upgraded mouse. So I'll leave this mouse, I'll leave the G502 on the side, use it when I'm browsing, gaming casually, or doing this video, and then switch to this when I play CSGO or TF2 or pretty much any game that I see fit. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Wow, we got another one.
Sorry. You just hurt my soul.